A couple weeks ago, I told Tristan Art in Airsoft, a USAirsoft channel member, to take in as many airsoft memes from the community as possible. Thinking about that now, it's actually kind of a bad idea. He vetted them and he kept them secret from me so he can make the very first of many airsoft meme compilations. The links to his Instagram and his YouTube channel will of course be linked in the description down below, so be sure to show him some love. But I'm gonna be real with you. I don't find many airsoft memes to be funny. I just don't. But that's coming from a guy who thinks this show is just pure art.
You snooze, you lose, you sleeped, you wept, you napper, you get slapper, you slumber, a cucumber.
But here's the thing, if this video makes 1,000 likes in a day, then in the second episode, if you can make me laugh, then I'll just send you cash, because I don't think you guys really can. And if you'd like to take part in that, then post your memes on Instagram and make sure to use the hashtag USAirsoftMemes just so I can see them later on for the next episode. Or you can send them to scottsusairsoft@gmail.com just in case if you don't use Instagram. But before we start this off, I need to shout out Airsoft GI who are always supporting the channel, especially by giving us our own coupon code that you can use on just about anything on their site. Use that code every time you use their site just to show some support for the USAirsoft channel. And of course, thank you to G&G Armament who keeps sending me stuff to review and show off to you guys. But I guess with that said, it's time to dive into the deviancy. This is where I really gotta thank Tristan because he actually categorized all these. Choose your fighter. Ooh. Okay, if you're a tech, then this is probably gonna just make you The whole joke of this being is like all 4 of these gearbox setups are notorious for being like the worst to work on. But I've seen some crazy stuff being built out of AEPs. The MP7 gearbox, I know many friends that won't work on those. The Uzi gearbox, you don't have to worry about because you barely ever get them. The Vector gearbox, though, it makes your brain hurt. I think I'm going to go with the AEP gearbox. Call it Gulag, and everyone gets excited. Say SpeakQB, and everyone loses their minds. What's funny is here in like South Texas, you don't ever really see 1v1s. But whenever I do see it at like California or like at some of the SpeakQB tournaments, it is some of the coolest stuff to watch, and just seeing how they play. People will be like glued to the windows to watch these tournaments or to just watch the 1v1s. And then there will be of course some people that don't want to challenge anybody but will call everybody else cheaters. I really don't understand why anyone's even watching these guys. They're not even that good. Then why don't you challenge them? People would love to see that. Challenge them, they're gonna cheat. Then put up or shut up. Are you gonna challenge them or not? Okay, I'll take them on. That's why I didn't want to challenge them. I told you they were going to cheat. Dude, shut up.
No full auto in buildings.
Okay, this is probably the truest one. Whenever anyone says this in the comments, then everyone's got to comment the same thing. And I expect pretty much the same in the comments of this video. Hey man, you play airsoft? Yeah bro, I speed soft. I love in the very bottom corner it says crappy meme. People who stopped airsoft airsoft years ago coming back to see gun bunnies and speed soft. Perhaps humans have regressed over the years. It's not too uncommon whenever I make a CQB gameplay or a SpeakQB montage or whatever that there will always be someone in the comments, this is why I left airsoft. This is why I'll never come back to the game airsoft. It's a good thing we don't have this kind of stuff in the UK. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by saying this, but I really doubt that was the reason why you quit or the reason why you're staying out of the game, because you can just avoid those games. The BB in the chamber after I pull back the slide be like, alright. Do not eat the BBs on the floor. It is unhygienic and they do not taste like mints. I really was expecting a floor BBs meme. Dude, I totally hit you. That's my British accent? Okay. What are you talking about? Is your weapon even working? Didn't Unicorn Leia get into a situation like this just a week ago?
Yo, come on.
That's no flack towards her at all, by the way. That just happens everywhere. Me trying to look through some plywood to see if... This happens everywhere. I do this. Me trying to look through some plywood to see if there's a player on the other side. We'll look through the small... It's funny as it still doesn't make me laugh, but it's just really totally true. People will look through the smallest gap and they'll get so much intel about what's in front of them. That tiny little gap in a fence or in some plywood or in between 2 posts or something, or just in between 2 pieces of cover, is detrimental sometimes. Maybe it's cheating, but I don't know. Airsoft companies, 9mm PCCs. Okay, so that is still popular right now. There was the G&G ARP9, then there was the Classic Army X9, then the ICS PDW9, I think it's called. Then there was a King Arms version, but it wasn't really an M4. And now there's the PCC 45. That's not 9mm, but everyone started making these pistol caliber carbines everywhere. Everyone got in on this, and it's still happening to this day. Speaky, Novrich, I want them to sandwich me. Didn't think I'd be saying that today. Any new 15-year-old airsofter with an Instagram, specifically, I mean my face. That almost got me. Honestly, if Novrich and Speaky B like teamed up to make some products, I think people would really hate it on Reddit. Ooh. Me and the crew taking out the technical at the local milsim. Whenever you do take out the technical though, from like a crazy distance with like a tag-in shock round, it's probably one of the best feelings you'll ever have in the game of airsoft though. The rental who followed me all game, the mag I dropped. I like that. That's wholesome. That's less funny, but more wholesome. Rushing randomly is a tactic. He's out of line, but he's right. Okay, I've been trying to make this a point for a long time. At a milsim game like AMS or Milsim West or whatever, if a guy rushes into a building or a room and takes out like 7 dudes super quickly and his whole team is still outside, this guy pulled all that off just by himself, people cheer. People will like praise that guy. Even after the game, people will be talking about that. But if you replace his bump helmet with a dye mask and replace his BDUs with some black sweatpants or something, then people aren't impressed at all, and actually there'd probably be a few people that'd be really pissed off. Alright, last one. Me and my third bang with my Walmart Springer. Polar Star users. Oh boy. So many of these are ringing true. They're not really funny to me, but this one really rings true, especially the newbies, the rentals. How many times with your thousands of dollars of gear, maybe your $1,400 Polar Star setup, will like a complete newbie walk up to you and just bang you or safety kill you or just shoot you, and you didn't even know he was there at all. He didn't do anything tactically, he just walked up to you. Gear and build setups do not make a better player. So I think this one is probably the truest one out of the bunch. Alright, so those were... you tried, but those were more truthful than funny, if anything. I'm sorry, maybe I just have no soul. I'll let y'all try again in the next episode, and if you can actually make me laugh in that episode, then I'll pay you cash. So submit your memes to Instagram by using the hashtag USAirsoft memes, or send it to this email address. I'm looking for videos and photos, so whatever you got, use that hashtag or send it to the email address. But until then, I think I've got something else to give away. I have a brand new inbox KLI Baba Yaga High Kappa to give to one US resident. And I'm gonna make the steps to enter super easy. First, be subscribed to the USAirsoft channel and turn on all notifications. Then hit the like button on this video. And then comment down below what your favorite meme was that you saw in this episode. That's all you have to do. Just be sure to come back to your comment on this date and time to see if your comment was pinned to the top. That'll mean you won the giveaway. I'll reply to your comment. All you have to do is reply back so I can get your information so I can send out the High Kappa. And I have a lot more giveaways in the future planned out, so keep an eye out for those. But I would like to thank all the USAirsoft channel members, including Tristan Art and Airsoft, who've joined up since they directly support the channel by simply being members. I try to treat them with exclusive perks like getting to watch videos early and knowing what I'm working on before anyone else knows. And if that sounds good to you, then hit the join button on the USAirsoft channel homepage or with the link in the description. I really do appreciate anyone who looks into becoming a USAirsoft channel member because it really helps out more than you might think. But until that next video drops from the city of San Antonio, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, and I will be sure to see you all next time.